Real with Ashleydawn. And I want to talk to you, this is going to be a quicker one. I want to talk to you about something that really means a lot to me. And I want to ask you if you're seen. If you're seen. Now, Ashleydawn, what do you mean by that? Well, are you afraid to let people see you? I have a couple friends that won't go out of the house without makeup, or their hair extensions, or their eyelash extensions, or their fake nails, or insert thing you use to cover up your insecurity here. So sometimes in my videos I'm all dolled up and I got my hair done and my makeup on and I'm in a little cutesy outfit, but right now I'm not. I'm in a little baseball cap, Florida Cracker Trading Company, and a t-shirt that says spread love, it's a natural way, 615, Project 615, shout out. And I'm in some blue jeans, can blue jeans, shout out. And I'm in some cowboy boots, Durango cowboy boots, shout out. I'm just shouting you out. I paid for all of these things. Nobody sent me anything for free. But I am the most comfortable in a pair of blue jeans and a t-shirt and boots and a hat. It's just me. I'm comfortable. I love dressing up. And believe me, I go all over in like different types of outfits. Like I love 1950s, little teacup dresses. And I love some funky 1970s bell bottoms and platforms. I go all across the board with my music. I love all different genres, and I'm the same way with my clothing. I love all different decades. I love all different styles. You cannot put me in a box. I will wear everything from plaid to checkerboard to Converse to Dickies to Carhartt to Wrangler. I am all across the board. You cannot put me in a box. But listen to me. I'm not wearing a lick of makeup right now, and my eyebrows need to be waxed. I don't have a tan. My hair, I straightened it a couple days ago, but it's not, all done. I wouldn't go to a beauty pageant like this, right? This is kind of like my chill clothes. But how often do we let people see us like this? How often do we go to the grocery store, and I'm not saying go looking a mess, but at the same time, just being ourselves. I was talking to this guy for a while, and I found myself getting excited to dress up, right? And I wanted to dress up. I wanted to look nice. I wanted to do my hair. I wanted to do my makeup. I really wanted to impress him with the way that I looked. And I will never forget my daddy looking at me, and he said, "Ash?" I said, "Yeah, Daddy." And he said, "You don't need all that stuff to be beautiful, right?" And I said, "Yeah, Daddy, I know that." He says, "Well, I see you all the time, getting all dressed up and going out on these dates, and I just want to let you know that if I was a guy your age and I knew your heart, it wouldn't matter how fancy your outfit was, because your heart is that beautiful. And the man that you really want, Ash, you want him to think your heart's that beautiful too. You want him to know that your heart is that beautiful. Whether you are in blue jeans and a baseball cap, or you're in an evening gown and pearls." And my dad said that to me. And I went on the date and I was all dressed up, whatever. But in the back of my head, I kept thinking that. In the back of my mind, I kept thinking, okay. And so the next time I went out on a date, I wore my blue jeans and my boots and my baseball cap and a t-shirt, and I didn't put any makeup on. I didn't paint my nails. I didn't do nothing. I just showed up, and I was me. And the craziest thing that happened? The guy that I was dating casually told me that he liked me better like that than all dressed up in heels and dresses and makeup. Now, I'm not with that guy anymore, and I'm pretty sure he's married somewhere probably. I haven't kept in contact with him. But all that to say, we don't know, because we're so afraid to be ourselves that we're being somebody that we're not. We're trying to impress people. We're trying to, show them our best side. We're trying to put our best foot forward. If we, like, there was a meme, it used to say something about pretending to be perfect because you never know who's going to fall in love with the real you. And it's like, if I dressed up every single day and I had on, fake eyelashes, and I did the whole pageant deal, and I was in heels and dresses and all that, and a guy that I was dating fell in love with me, right? And he was like, yes, this is it, this is it, this is it. Well, we got married. That's not what he's getting every single day. On occasion, sure. But that's not the heart of who I am, right? And so I'm just saying that, like, we don't know who's gonna appreciate us. And I would even go, I would even go as far to say that the person that God has for us will love us in all of our forms. For instance, it's a surprise what I'm going to look like every day. Some days I wear wigs. Some days I have my hair up in a bun. Some days I have it in a braid. Some days I have it down and curly. It's naturally curly. Some days I have it straight. Some days I do it crimpy. Some days I do it waved. Like, I change my hair all the time. I've never dyed it, but I do like to style it different ways. And I like to wear wigs. Wigs are fun. I'll wear like a short wig sometimes if I want to pretend I have short hair. And so you never really know what you're going to get. Some days I'm in boots. Some days I'm in heels. Some days I'm in sneakers. Some days I'm in flip-flops. Some days I'm in sandals. Like, it changes all the time. And so whoever, God brings me, I hope and I pray that they embrace all the sides of me, that they embrace all the styles that I like. Because if not, we're probably going to have a problem. And the same thing with the person that, God has for me. I hope that I'm able to embrace who they really are. I look at God, right? Because a relationship really is just a picture of us and God. And so God never tells us we're not good enough. God never tells us to go change our clothes or go change our hair or go change our, insert thing you're insecure about here. God doesn't tell us to do that. Maybe you got a body part that's small, and, there's been people that have made fun of you for it. I've been made fun of for being small my whole life because I've always been petite and I've always been the shortest person in my class. God doesn't tell me I need to be taller. God doesn't tell me I need to have bigger body parts. God doesn't tell me that I need to have different color eyes or I need to have different color hair. God loves me for who I am. And when we get into a relationship, I surely hope that whoever we're with loves us for who we are. And I hope that we can have the courage to love them for who they are without trying to change them, without, remodeling them. It's God's job to change people, not ours. I think that sometimes we get so stuck in the box that we try to make everybody look, a certain way. Like, we want everything to look a certain way. And God's like, who made your box? I didn't make your box. Why are you doing that? Why are you being like that? I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't tell you to be like that. And I just look at it, and a lot of times it just, like, amazes me. I'm like, interesting. How many times have I done that in my own life? I've put myself in a box. Maybe I've put somebody that I was dating in a box and said, well, you have to look like this. You have to dress like this. You have to act like this. No, you don't. You don't have to act like anything. I want you to be 100,000,000% fully who God created you to be. And guess what? I want to be 100% who God created me to be. And if we can encourage each other and grow together while being who we are, but growing closer to Christ, I think that's the greatest thing that we could do. I just want to encourage somebody out there who feels like they can't be who God created them to be. Oh, that's another thing. So I was reading this book that I really, really like a lot, and it's called God on a Harley, and it's just a fictional story about a girl, and she has a breakup, and she hasn't gotten over this guy, and she wants to look a certain way. She wants to lose weight. She wants to dress a certain way. She wants to act a certain way. The book's amazing. I love it. It's one of my faves. But at the end of it, it shows when she's most comfortable to be her most authentic self, that's when her dream come true comes along. So I just want to encourage you, be your most authentic self and let God bring you a person that's going to appreciate your most authentic self. And maybe if you have more than one side, they're going to appreciate all sides of you. That's my encouragement. I'm going to try to keep this one short. You never know who's falling in love with the real you if you're constantly trying to be fake and if you're constantly trying to be something that you're not. You don't have to have makeup to be beautiful. You don't have to have a baseball hat to be beautiful. You don't have to have long hair to be beautiful. You just have to have, and that's another thing. That is another thing. Here's the deal. This is all a shell. It's a shell, it's a shell, it's a shell. The gold, your treasure, is your soul. Make sure that you're not connecting with somebody's appearance, their shell. You're connecting with their soul. Word. You are seen, you are celebrated, you are loved. And I hope this encouraged you, and I'll catch you in the next one.